Hello everybody, this is MrYourWilly for another video tutorial. Today I'm going to be teaching you tricks that I used in my 30 Days and Nights in Hide and Seek map. Now as you can see, this is the zombie cage I used for the 30 Days and Nights. You can really use anything if you want to do this trick, but cage, a box, you can use rocks to encase it, anything to encase the zombie or whoever you wanted to trap. Heck, you can even make it a red versus blue game and just prevent them from being able to leave the map or leave their spot until 10 seconds in the game if you wanted. But what you do is you put a receiver node where you want the zombie or whatever to spawn. So I'm gonna go. I usually put it on top of the cage. Let's raise this by hair. There you go. And then the sender node, you want them facing the same way. Because I pulled them off and I haven't rotated them, they're already by default facing the same way. But if you turn this teleporter anywhere, you want to make sure that the receiver is the same way. And the reason why you want to do that is if I'm looking out at the cage and there's a guy right there, and I teleport, I'll be looking at the same guy. So you want to make sure that you set up the default to be looking the same way. Now, it's approximately center. Now, when you make a cage, you want to get the teleporter as center as possible, and then you want to change the radius or make it a square if you have a more square shape. For mine's, radius works perfectly. And make it fit as much of the area as possible. And the reason why you want to do that is so when this happens, it teleports you no matter where you are. Now, what you do to get it to teleport you is you go in here and under spawn time where it says never, change it to however long you want it. I'm going to do 30 seconds. My 30 Days and Nights map is a minute. But just to make things go quicker, you do want to make it game specific true if it's going to be for infected. And place at start, you want false. And the reason why you want that is because when the game starts, you don't want that teleporter there. You just want it there after the game has gone for a while. Now, I'm going to do one more thing before I show you that. And I'm going to show you how I did the lighting effect. Go under the special effects, which is also under gadgets. You got special effects here. Next gen was the dawn color that I use, like the middle color. I told it false at place at start, and I told spot sequence to be 30 seconds, but I'm gonna do 15. And then I used purple, which got that really dark color. Spawn sequence was a minute, but I'm gonna make it 30 seconds. And I originally even had juicy in there, which made it even darker. As you can see, it's like really dark. But it was too dark for the game because it was all interior. If you're doing exterior map, use juicy even, and it makes a really cool effect look. But anyhow, now all you have to do is just restart a new round, which is basically like ending the game and going back in. Sorry, my throat's really sore because I had a cold for a while. And you would actually spawn in the cage as a zombie. You'd put a blue spawn point in here. And that way you can go around being like, brains, want to eat your brains, and pie. I'll make pie brains because pie brains awesome. Ooh, it just started getting dark. I will definitely get out of here and eat you. Yum, 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 yum. Let me out so I can eat brains. Brains. Yummy brains. Yep, there we go. Oh, my teleporter's backwards. Should have been facing that way. But that's why you want to get the teleporters to be facing the same way. But see, that's what happens. The teleporter spawns, and because the area is big enough, you teleport no matter where you are. Now, I'm going to go ahead and remove these just so I can see the map. I always do that last just because it annoys me while I'm trying to do other things. Now, custom power up is what I use for my 30-day or for my hide and seek map. And so what I did is I put a custom power up, and custom power ups are funky because when you let them go, they drop. And so if you put them too close to the ground, they'll actually drop underneath the ground. But what I did is I raised it so slightly above the guy's head. Kind of, whoa, that was really close. So I centered it with the spawn point. And then I raised it, and I actually used this to get the same height for everything. And then I let go. Went over to the next one. Centered it as best I could. And then raised it to, I think I said 51 for the last one. That way they're all at the same height. And the reason why I put it right on the initiation is so when I start a new game, I also made it so that they never respawn. And the reason why I made it so that they never respawn is so that you can't stay in there and keep picking them up. Because once you pick it up, that's it. I'm just going to set those two to never. But when you start the game, start a new round. You spawn right on that custom power-up. See, I said pick up custom power-up because I spawned right there. And my custom power-up is set up so that you can move for 30 seconds, and the game default for movement is 0. That's why all you can do is crouch and spin circles, because the default is no movement, no jumping. But the custom power-up, because I told it to last 30 seconds once you pick it up, that's set up to be 110 seconds of movement, so you get a little bit of a speed boost, and you can jump. But once that 30 seconds is up, it's like stop. So that's how I set up my 30 Days and Nights map, and that's how I set up the hide and seek map. And you can set it up to be where if you start the game, you spawn on one of these, you get a concussion rifle and a rocket launcher, and you have a jetpack or something for a minute or whatever. You can do funky things like that with that idea. So I hope this tutorial helped you give you some ideas. I hope the index has been helping you guys skip to certain parts of my videos. If you wish to see any of my other videos, click the menu button in the upper right hand corner there. Leave any comments below. Subscribe as always. And this is gamertag MrYourWilly.